Hello everybody
Alright,
and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. Okay, so in the last session we ended here in a gorge, Storm Wall Gorge, where we picked up a new companion, found some kind of Engwithan, Glenfathan device that needs something inserting into it during the hours of dusk. But other than that, nothing much. So, today's session involves us finally going to the Dyford Village, where hopefully there'll be some shopping to do, because we got a lot of stuff to sell, and we could do with getting some camping supplies. Okay, so here we are on the outskirts of the village. We have a temple, we have a mill, the inn, the armory, an apothecary, and a curriery. What the hell is a curriery? They make curries? Who knows? Anyway.
Hey.
For some bizarre reason, I think we're going to actually head to the church first. Or are we? Actually, it's getting late, so I think what we'll actually do is we'll head to the inn first.
Hey.
Well, we are supposed to be finding people that might know something about the ruins, and these people look kind of shady-like, adventurers maybe? Perhaps they might know something?
Ready when you are.
Speaking to whoever appears to be in charge here.
Not a problem.
An elf idles by the road, watching the village across the river. He nods at you as you approach, and the cowl figure standing near him falls silent.
Hello.
Greetings, friend. A slow smile forms as he eyes you. I've heard of you. Word has it, you've been busy in Defiance Bay. He draws closer. I'm busy too, and eager to finish my business and get back to the city. And, what business is that? Haven't you heard? There's a murderer on the loose, said to have gone mad with grief and strangled a dozen healthy children when her own one was hollowborn. He nods at the figures with him. We've come all the way from Defiance Bay to bring her to justice. Well, I suppose it's an honourable cause. Surely such a murderous woman cannot be allowed to go free. He nods across the river. She's hiding out in the village. We're going after her ourselves. But the problem is, she knows our faces. There's no telling what she'd do if she saw us coming, and we'd like to avoid any further unnecessary bloodshed. He leans closer. Her name's Nyfrey. She's in Orlan. We want to get her out of town so that we can deal with her cleanly. She knows we're looking for her, but if someone with a silver tongue like yours were to convince her that it's safe to leave... Ooh. Silver tongue? Perhaps word is getting out, Fedoran thinking, about our proficiency in diplomacy. Well... although this does sound a little bit shady. If she's a mass murderer, why hasn't the Duke sent the Crucible Knights after her? The powers that be want to keep things quiet, for obvious reasons. Better not to cause a fuss, and certainly better not to startle her into doing something drastic. Well, if we stumble across this woman, I suppose we could draw her out? Yes. He nods. She won't know you. It'll be simple. Okay. Bit more probing first. This definitely does seem highly suspicious, and these don't seem like the kind of people that are here to dish out lawful justice. Really. So, what exactly did this Nyfrey do? She was responsible for the murder of all those babies in Defiance Bay, remember? Terrible thing. But we'll make her pay, alright?
Welcome.
Okay, well, I'll have a look for you, don't worry. Cat and mouse. Yeah, doesn't look official. And we've spent how many days and weeks in Defiance Bay, and we have not heard of some elusive mass murderer of children. This does not seem above board. There's certainly more to this than meets the eye, but for now we'll placate the man and tell him we're on with the job, but we certainly will be definitely taking her side of the story before we make any calls as to what we're going to do here. Right, so just checking north of the village for anything that might interest us here. Just a few herbs, a few stragglers. We'll pop into the temple. Perhaps say a few prayers that we made it here in one piece. Although we're not religious, I suppose a bit of quiet reflection would be in order. Seeing as we're here after all. Very nice indeed.
Ready when you are.
Out with you! I already told you what...
What the hell?
Sorry. I thought you were one of those ruffians.
Ruffians? Oh, his face is covered in bruises, and his lower lip is swollen. A black eye. Someone has put this priest to the test, but one not nearly difficult enough, by my measure. An amateur's work.
How may I help you?
What? Yes, Fedora and taken aback. Who would assault a priest? What's happened, he's asking.
I never saw their faces. Strange hooded men asking about those ruins. Cleoban Relag. Most of the brigands who come through here asking about the ruins are looking for a few ancient trinkets. But these people knew the name, and they were in a hurry.
Leaden Key, perhaps? They're the kind of lowlife would assault a priest.
They wanted to know where Cleoban Relag was. I tried to keep it from them, but I couldn't hold out forever. I don't know what they were up to, but it can't be good.
Is there something else I can help you with? Well, seeing as he just mentioned them, we shall ask where these ruins are, because we too seek them. Perhaps we can seek vengeance on your behalf of those terrible men.
The Glanfathan tribe that guards the ruins will kill anyone who trespasses there, and they'll retaliate against us too, if history is any indication. We've had too many fortune seekers stir up trouble of late. If I'm to tell you, I'll need to know your reason for wanting to go.
Well, I can't say too much, but a dangerous plot is unfolding there. I have got to stop it.
If that's the case, then we may already have trouble headed our way. I'll have to take you at your word. You'll find Cleoban Relag here. Whatever trouble you find there, please end it quietly and try to stay out of the ruins.
Well, somehow I think my destiny is inside, but I will do my best not to cause a stir. Before I leave, could you perhaps tell me a little bit more about the village? Folk here tend to keep to themselves, as they do in most towns this deep in the Deerwood. They're suspicious of travellers, but with all the brigands and refugees moving through the area, who can blame them? Yes, well, looks like we have the update we need here. But we're not ready to go just yet. We are going to just... Oh, there you go. There it is. Yeah, I'm going to just have a look around town.
Hey.
No one trusts me with anything more than lighting candles. Well, stick to what you know best, eh? Okay, so we've had a look around the north of town, so I think we're going to head out to the inn. It's seems to be the right time for it. Speak with the innkeep, sell some wares, grab a room for the night, and when it is morning time, or near enough to it, we'll explore town properly. A word, traveller. I only require a moment.
Yeah?
Yes? You want something?
Hail and well met.
The guard sighs with relief as he looks at you. What are the odds? Stuck in this backwater only to meet the famed champion of Defiance Bay. Oh, Fedoran's smiling. Berath's wheel brings mercy today indeed. His demeanour grows serious. Perhaps you could help. I don't suppose you saw a young elven noblewoman on the road. I'm stuck in this wretched place with the rest of my unit until we find her. A elven woman? Who is she exactly? Lady Alis. He bites his lip. She's a daughter of Lord Nestor Harrond, and she's gone missing. He sighs. Perhaps you could speak with Lord Harrond at the inn? He'll be grateful for the assistance, and it could be the villagers open up to you, more than they have to us. Well, helping a lord find her missing daughter would certainly raise our status further, Fedoran thinking. Sounds like the kind of task that's perfect for us. We'll certainly check it out. Speak with Lord Harrond. Not a problem.
Hey.
Be our pleasure. Right, well, there is a large expanse of this map. That's woohoo! Look at that. I'm not even in stealth mode.
Wait. There.
Yes?
Okay. Just calm. Just be calm. Make sure there's no traps. Gold rot chew and a rope and a grappling hook.
Hey.
Yeah, very lucrative. Very lucrative indeed. It's better than a smack in the face, though. Okay, we've got little piggies here. Piglets, as they're more commonly called. A villager. Right, we'll sort of loop back round this house. There's some kind of a well here, and then we'll go into the inn. Arms and armory.
Hey.
Yes, a bit of shopping maybe. We'll do that tomorrow. House hand guards, local villagers. Villagers. People appear to be talking about this missing girl. Shh. All right. Nice warm tavern here. A few people gathered round. Let's approach the bar
I
first.
just want to find her. Surely even you can understand that.
We're decent folk, my lord. Perhaps you should leave and check the wilds.
Whoa, just take a note of where he's going. We're going to talk with this man very shortly. Okay. Perhaps we shouldn't keep the good lord waiting. Stone asking his party to stay here whilst he
Ready when
conducts
you are.
business with Lord Harrond.
Not a problem.
The man wears Adir-style robes, simple but elegant. His fine leather shoes look like they were made for padding around indoors, yet they're caked with mud. He yanks at a lock of hair twined around his silk glove finger. His fine features are etched with anxiety.
My child is out there. Do they not understand?
My lord, we're doing everything we can. Unfortunately, these villagers...
Beasts take them all. I don't care how you do it, but find her.
Sorry to intrude upon your time. I believe it's Lord Harrond, isn't it? I hear your child is missing.
Yes, Lady Alice, my daughter.
He tugs at the fingertips of his
I've
gloves.
asked around, but nobody in this mud hole has any concerns beyond their swine. They turn my men away like beggars and seem downright pleased to be of no use. But you're not one of my soldiers. And you look like you're used to getting your hands dirty, if you don't mind my
Well,
saying so.
Wouldn't put it like that, but I certainly have a way with sorting out life's little problems on occasion. My lord, Harrond raises a hand to silence the man. If you find her, he nibbles the thumb of one silk glove, tell her I won't be upset with her. She can come back and all will be well. I just want to make sure my Alice, my child, is safe. Nothing in the world is more important to me. Well, before I set out and go looking, I like to gather as much information as I can, perhaps to help me on my search. So, if you don't mind, I have a few questions.
Alice, of course.
Can you provide me with a detailed description? She's a striking young woman, bears more resemblance to her mother than to me. She has auburn hair and delicate, well-bred features. She must be, 28 or 29 now. And, can you describe the circumstances behind her disappearance? We stopped in Dyford for a few days. On our fourth evening here, I was making plans to continue our journey. Lady Alice was feeling unwell and went to bed. When I retired a couple of hours later, I found that she had vanished. None of my men had seen her go, and no one at the inn knew where she was. Since then, my people have been combing the village. But yet, we have found no clue, and the locals have been no help. And if you don't mind me asking the question, why did you come here to Dyford? It was merely a stop along the way to Aina's Rest. However, she took ill shortly before our arrival, so it seemed prudent to allow her a few days to recover. And what's in Aina's Rest? He frowns as if about to protest, but he gives in with a sigh. Look, Lady Alice has reached an age where it is prudent for her to marry. Given this legacy business, I can't let her fertile years slip by, nor do I want her womb to fester in the presence of so many hollowborn. Ah, well, that's a pertinent piece of information. Lord Radric. Would we set her up with Lord Radric? Well, we're not here to give marriage advice. I'm quite tempted to offer Lord Radric as a suitor. No, that's going too far. We wouldn't curse the poor lady. I mean, we didn't strike him down because we were scared of his bodyguard. We were certainly not on first name terms with the man. Right, well, okay, back to your daughter. I think I have got enough information to at least commence my investigations. I'll report back if I find anything. Okay, it sounds like to Fedoran here. Hopefully he's not coming up with 5 when he puts 2 and 2 together. But it sounds like to me she's done a runner. Not wanting to marry, and she's done a bunk. She's not missing at all. But we shall continue our investigations and be thorough. Yeah. And when we find her, we will not be telling her to come back against her own will, really. It's up to her what she does. Although, if we can persuade her and get the good graces of another lord, could be helpful.
Good day, stranger.
Right, well, we'll take a quick look at the rooms, first of all. The old stables. Are you having a laugh? Ooh, Dragon's Lair. Now that looks like a mighty room fit for Lord Fedoran. Oh, yes, it does, but not just yet, because we've got some things to do. Shopping, yes. We have some things to sell.
How do you do?
So, asking about Lord Harren's daughter. He frowns and shrugs. His lordship says she up and went missing the other day. He wipes a tankard with his ragged towel, twisting it with swift, jerking motions. I don't know any more than that. However, these lordling bastards handle their affairs. Ain't no business of mine. Okay. He knows more than he's letting on, Fedoran's thinking, reading his body language. The expert that he is, of course. Bit of bribery? Yeah, these backwater villagers. A bit of coin always tends to loosen lips. Just opens his robe slightly and displays his bulging coin pouch. Perhaps you could make it your business. He scowls at you. Put them coppers away. My pay comes from an honest day's work. Enough for me, and should be enough for anyone. But you're just like that lord, rattling your purse like it's fit to buy the leaves of gods of Gif. What? What do you mean, buying the leave of gods and kith? He shakes his head. Look, I don't want no trouble from you, or him, or anybody else. I'm just waiting for him to tire of my ale and leave so things can get back to normal around here. Look, I am here, and I am an honest man. You should surely have heard of me. I am the champion of Defiance Bay. I sort problems like this out. Trust me. I will set this situation right, one way or another. If you know anything at all, please tell me. He leans on the bar and sighs. That girl, Alice, she was looking to disappear. You should have seen her, watching the door like a sheep at slaughter. All the same, she didn't hardly speak to no one. Only folk I seen her talk to is Trigel. He nods at the east window. His shop's by the broken tower. Bit of a hothead, that one. My advice is to let the matter drop. Like I say, it don't profit to dig around in other people's business. Okay, thank you for the information. Greatly appreciated, you see? Wasn't hard now, was it? Right, Dyford. I don't suppose you happen to have stumbled across an Orlan woman named Nyfree? He jerks his head at the stairs. Twitchy lady, that one. Ah, thank you. And any notable characters live in this little village? Not many anymore. How to keep people around when everyone here's birthing Hollowborn. We got a few stick around and do business. Trigel's a leather courier. Hendner crafts potions, and Winfrith trades in general goods. Rumbald's a pig farmer. Well, was anyway. Okay. Bit of background then. Trigel, yes, tell me about him. He's a courier. Treats leather and makes armour and a few other goods with it. Problem is, the smell of tallow and deer shit tends to put people off their food. And his shop's right next door. Okay, and the potions woman? Yeah, she's a clever lady. Clever hand with potions and poultices. Got herself into trouble with a nest of worms, or so I hear. Her cart's on the east end of town. And Winfrith? Been around here even longer than I have. Nice enough fellow, but never could find his way to the end of a sentence. He shops across the square. And, you said something about Rumball's pigs? Damn ogre carried them off. Now he squeals more than his herd ever did. It's rotten luck. An ogre, you say? You don't hardly see him this close to town. Ogres and kith don't mix well. Ugly bastards. But they're smart enough to know that much. You want to know more? Talk to Rumbald. His farm's southwest of here. Okay, you said you don't see many travellers here. Of course not. Why would they come here? We got bandits on the road and an ogre in the forest. As that yapping fool Rumbard will tell you. Worse yet, hasn't been a healthy child born here in over a year. Most kith that come here just pass through. Used to be a castle here, built by some family of Aderan Thanes back when the Empire first came. Only one tower's still standing, and that's part of Tryagill's shop now. Sid, that bard by the fire, could spin you the yarn if he's so inclined. Okay. Quite a bit of information there then, haven't we? Quite a bit of information. So we got Blood Legacy, which is a search for Alis. We've also got Cat and Mouse. She's upstairs. We've got an ogre on the loose that's carried off some pigs, so we've got a few things to do here. Right, Sid, he said something about Sid being the bard. Let's have a quick chin wag with Sid, shall we? See what he has to say for himself.
Good day, stranger.
Or is it a she? The redhead stands by the fire, tuning her lute and plucking its strings. She hums snatches of a melody as she goes. First time at the Drakagen? Is that the name of this place? The Drakagen? Drakagen? Normally I'd have a song ready, but I haven't quite worked out this tune yet. I'm writing some chants about the founding of this inn. Say, you interested in the story? I haven't finished the chants, but I could tell you about it all the same. Oh, I'm afraid... Perhaps before bed. I've just got a few things to do first. Missing people to find, ogres, stealing pigs. It's very, very arduous work. Okay.
Hey.
We shall go upstairs. Find out what this situation's about. Right. Who's that coming up the stairs? The Orlan hovers by the window, peering out of it every few seconds. As you enter the room, she watches you carefully, her hand hovering over her stiletto. She cranes her head to peer behind you. Anyone follow you? Who sent you? Just cutting to the chase. Someone told me you were responsible for heinous killings in Defiance Bay. Let me guess. Was that someone named Medrith? She draws her stiletto. It's a lie, plain and simple. I got on the wrong side of his employers, and now he's after me. But if you're here to do his dirty work, I won't make it easy on you. Relax, relax. If I was here to do the job, you'd be lying in a pool of blood right now, Fedoran trying to say, without looking ridiculously stupid. I just want to hear your side of the story. What story? The Derminels came after me. I just happened to rob the wrong place. How was I supposed to know they'd already claimed it? The Derminels. Well, little do you have to worry. They're dead, most of them. She runs her hands under her hood and through her hair. It was an honest mistake. I'm just trying to survive. And if you spoke with Medrith, you know where he's waiting. Please, help me get out of here. Well, we're certainly not scared of any Derminels. We've taken down the head honcho, so any of their last few dregs certainly should not pose much of a problem. And we certainly haven't heard of any children killings in Defiance Bay, and we thought this was very suspicious from the start. So, if it puts one over on the Derminels, we'll certainly help this Orlan woman. Go east. Medra's waiting for you just west of the river. She nods slowly. All right, I'm trusting you. Don't have much choice. See if you can send him the other way. That should buy me some more time. She follows the hooded figures towards the stairs, giving you a final uncertain glance as she passes through the door. I have a feeling that you may stumble across her at some point in the future. Right, now we need to direct him the other way, lead him on a bit of a wild goose chase.
Following your lead.
Sounds like a good idea. This is classed as stealing, so we won't partake.
Quick and quiet.
Okay, well, I think most of these rooms are going to be occupied. Just taking a look at them and judging which room will be ours. Right, what we'll do is we shall pop out, send the Mendriff character the wrong way. We'll come back here, we'll rest, and then we'll head out into the village, hopefully during the hours of morning time, or near enough to it, and we'll start conducting investigations into ogres, into missing girls, and whatever else we stumble across in this village. Okay. Our party ready to attack in case this turns sour.
Just say the word.
Good day, stranger.
Madreth picks at a long blade of grass. Found Nifri yet? I'm ready to get out of here. Yes, I saw her, but unfortunately she managed to escape. She snuck out the back of the inn and went north. He squints at you, pulling the grass into two flimsy threads. Did she now? And how would you have known that? The innkeeper told me. Said the bed sheets were hanging out the window. Huh, she won't get far. He grins and hands you a pouch of coin. You've been most helpful. My employers in House Dermanel send their thanks. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Ooh, look at that. 613 in taxes. Bound and buried. What's that all about? Superstitious folk near Road's End have been acting on a rumour that the hair of a dead virgin that was bound and buried alive can cure a hollowborn. Not only has it resulted in horrific attacks against young women, but unscrupulous merchants have taken to selling bits of hair to those who don't have the stomach to perform the act themselves. Road's End local thanes have assigned agents to root out the problem, but have had no success. Well, he's fresh into our party, so it would be unfair to send him. We're going to have to assign Nadog, who is inducting this man and testing him out and decking him out in equipment and putting him through his paces, but he's been called away, so he's going to have the run of Fedoran's Keep on his own. Just hope he doesn't get into any mischief. Nadog is assigned. Right. Do us proud, Nadog. Don't make a blunder of yourself.
Hey.
Okay, so it's time now to rest at the inn. It's been a long day. Many a lie has been spoken. Yeah, so he's been sent off in the wrong direction. I reckon we'll come across her at some point in the future. Don't know where, don't know when, but she's going to thank us for that eventually at some point. We hope anyway. It'd be nice, a little nice touch, wouldn't it, just to stumble across her somewhere and say, oh, hey, thank you for helping me out. Fear not, Lord Hanrond. I have a few bits of information to go on, but even the most
Ready when you are.
devout of investigators need to rest. One's mind needs to be recharged once in a while.
Hail and well met.
Make sure you close your window if you're facing the side of that nasty shop. Alright, the Dragon's Lair, certainly. Just right up Fedoran's alley.